Hey guys, I want to do a quick video for you on a product from Olight that's just been released. They're not officially available until tonight in the States. In Canada, we were looking at a few more days yet. They'll be available on the 27th. So I'm not going to talk pricing and stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put links to my affiliate link down in the description where they do have the flash sale listed. So they're not available until tonight again in the United States and on the 27th in Canada. But you can see the prices, the bundles, and all the packages that you can get now. The information is on the website. So this video is going to kind of cover United States and Canada. So pricing is going to differ just due to exchange rates and stuff like that. So check out the links below for the prices. But you can get a couple different packages. I'll talk a little bit about those, but mainly, like I said, I recommend looking at the links just so your info is correct for your region. So, this is the Olight Olantern. Awesome little light. They were going to put it out last month, but they actually held off to make a couple material changes. Now, I don't know what the changes they made were, but it was for quality of material, and I think that's awesome. So they didn't rush putting these out. They noticed something they wanted to improve, and they held off on the release date, pushed it back, and made their improvements. So that's a great thing as far as I'm concerned. They care. They're not going to put out a crappy product. So awesome. So I am, just before I get into that, I will do a separate video on this. So I'm not going to get into it right now, but this is one of the limited edition Warrior X Pros in blue. So it's going to be in the flash sale coming up tonight and later in Canada. Okay, so I will do a separate video on it, but that's an awesome light. And also they have the limited edition titanium i5T, which is also part of that sale. I have mine here. We are, serial number 8. Nice little light, really cool bead blasted finish to it. Again, these are going to be available in the flash sale as well. So, back to this light. So you notice the green light comes on as soon as I pick it up. This is your power indicator, and it's motion sensitive. So if you pick it up and give it a shake, it'll tell you how much battery's left. So this thing, and it does fade in and out. It'll go from green to yellow or orange to red when it's in need of charge. So this thing ran all night last night on the low setting, which is 30 lumens with the white LED module. My kid used it as a nightlight last night just because he was excited about my new light and he wanted to try it. So ran all night and it's still on green. So you should have 75 hours on the low setting on the white module. The flame module is where you'll get your 80 hours. So it's a 1 lumen light, and I've got some video of that I'll include just after this. So this is the way it comes with the white module in it, cool white. Okay. 3 brightness settings on this. We've got a 30 lumen, which will last you 75 hours. We've got 120 lumen, which will last you 20 hours. And we've got a 360 lumen, that's going to last you 6.5 hours. So fire it up, you just press it once, press in and hold, and it brightens it. Press in and hold, and it brightens it again. And press in, and it fades out. Pretty easy to use. Also has a lockout feature, so hold it down, goes red, it's locked. So if you got it in your backpack and you're banging it around, it's not going to accidentally come on you and waste the batteries before you get a chance to use it. So to take it out of lockout mode, hold the power button down again, and it comes on. Pretty handy. Very easy to change the modules, as you saw. So I will pop this off again. Just simply twist it off. See the connectors there. Thread the flame one on. And then turn it on. Easy as that. So this thing is super sturdy. It's like really solid. I should weigh it for you. I will. I'll weigh it for you in a second here. But so this is plastic. From here down is rubber. You can see there's a nice rubber coating there. It's super grippy. It's not going to fall off or slide off a table. You've got the reflector in the top. That's going to obviously dissipate the light, spread out the light. There's the top of it. There's the bottom with the magnetic charger. And this has the longest MCC charger I've seen. So this is the multi-amperage charger. And it is, oh geez, it's got to be 3 feet long. Hard to really show that on camera, but it's nice and long. So you could easily plug this into a wall socket and just leave it sitting on your table if you were running it for an extended period of time. There's lots of length there. Comes in a nice box as usual. Most Olight stuff does now. There's not very many disposable boxes except for the keychain lights and stuff like that. 2-year warranty on it. There you go. Comes with a microfiber cleaning cloth for cleaning the lens or whatever, or the glass. There are your specs. Okay. And I will just grab my scale and give it a weight for you. All right, so we'll give it a weigh for you. I don't know if you can see that from there. Yeah, I should be able to. So we've got ounces, looking at 12.2 ounces. Or 345 grams. All right, I'll give you an idea of what it weighs. Like I said, it's, for the size of it, it's smaller than I expected it to be, but it feels nice and sturdy, hefty for the size. It feels like it's pretty ruggedly made. So, the only complaint I have, if I had to have a complaint, and I'm being nitpicky, this little handle feels fine. It feels nice and rugged. It's got a, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a textured finish to it, and you could take this rubber off if you wanted to get it right down to just the metal. Okay, you can see that little dip right there. Okay, and obviously when you close it, it gives you the Olight logo. As far as I'm concerned, that's backwards. Okay, so if you had that going down, we lifted it up this way, the little dip would be going up, and you could easily hang it on a nail or on a hook on your wall or ceiling. Now you can still do that. You can hang it here on the side, and it's heavy enough, it almost drops straight down. All right, it's not a big deal. Like I said, this is really being nitpicky, but if this was reversed the other way, it would just hang more centralized and better on a hook. That's all. So if that's about the only complaint I have about this entire unit. Not a big deal, just a detail that could have been changed. Have that drop down instead of up. You can still leave your Olight logo there, just kind of reverse the whole thing, and it would just make it more functional in just a little way. You know, it's not a big deal, but that's the only thing I would change. Just have that wire bent up the other way instead of bent down that way. And if that's the biggest complaint I have, I'm happy. That's not a big deal at all. And this thing exceeded my expectations when I got it. I'm super happy with that. I'm going to use it at the hunting camp this year. We don't go have power outages here very often, but I know I'll be grabbing it if we do. It'll be a nice replacement for my massive 4D cell lantern that I had, that this is even brighter than. So, yeah. Rechargeable, of course, as I said, it takes about 7 hours to recharge from dead, and just snaps in like every other Olight, and you've got dips all the way around it so that you can still sit it on a table with the cable plugged in. Now, the only thing that's a bit weird about this is the charge indicator, like every other magnetic Olight charger, is right there. So when I initially charged it, because I was looking to use it and get a video made for you guys, I charged it like that, just so I could see when it was charged and not have to keep flipping it over to look. if you're not in a hurry. It really doesn't matter. You know it's going to take about 7 hours from dead, so leave it like that to charge it. You know, usually you're not in that big of a hurry to get your lantern charged. But yeah, so that's it, guys. Awesome little light. I recommend picking one up. I'm going to make sure to have links to my affiliate pages at the bottom, as well as my coupon code. Now, my coupon code doesn't work for sale items, so anything on the flash sale, coupon code is not going to work. But if it's something not on sale, use CDN Sheepdog as a coupon code in Canada and the States and get another 10% off. So just handy to have it there. And yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for checking out the video. I'm going to bring you another video very soon, tonight or tomorrow, on this Warrior X Pro. And then I'll show you some comparisons compared to the other Warriors and stuff like that. And yeah, thanks for checking the video out. Have a great day. All right, just to give you guys a bit of an idea, I'm about 10 feet away from the Olantern right now. This is my projector screen down in my man cave. 187 inches diagonal, just to give you an idea of the actual size of the screen or the wall. And it's about 6:30 in the morning right now, so the sun's just barely starting to peek out. It's not the darkest situation, but I'm going to turn on the Olight Olantern. It is just below the camera. I'm hoping not to get a whole lot of flood into the camera. So yeah, I'll just give you an idea of what we got. Okay, this is the lowest setting. My kid actually ran this all night last night as a night light on the lowest setting. Battery is still showing green. Of course, you got 80 hours on the lowest setting, so you know, 9-10 hours of sleep. It held up fine. So lowest setting, I'm sure you can see me. I'm not sure you can see me with the camera, but in real life here, it's easy to see all around the room. It's not crazy bright. You're not going to read with this from 10 feet away, but if it sat on your nightstand, you were reading a book, you'd be fine, or at the tent or at camp. This is the second brightness setting, much brighter for sure. I can make out much better detail in the room, pretty decent. And this is the 360 lumen setting, very bright. You don't want to be looking directly into it for sure. Definitely brightens up the room a lot. So you could use this to light up a living room in a power outage, or your main room of your camp or your tent easily, and be able to carry on regular tasks, not just sitting there quietly in the evening talking. So if you needed to do something, there's lots of usable light at the highest setting. And this one you may not even be able to see from there, from 10 feet away, but this is the little flame LED module, and it's great for just an ambiance, like you've got a candle going, or you've got an actual lantern going on low, and you like a fire, a camp fuel lantern, and you want to just sit there in the evening and chat. You're in your tent, or you're in your camp, or power's out and you're at home and you're just sitting talking to your wife or your kids, and you just want a little light. You don't need to light up the whole room. You're not reading, you're not doing anything that requires being able to see detail. It's just a nice glow, and good for a small area. Not hard on the eyes at all. Not going to affect your night vision, anything like that. Just really pleasant little flicker effect. It works good. Just show you some different settings here on the table. So this is the flame module. It actually looks brighter on the camera than it is in person, just to make sure you guys are aware of that. It looks good, but the camera seems to really bring out the light. Okay. Change modules here. Okay, so this is the normal module, and it has 3 brightness settings. That's the brightest. So turned on medium. Oh, my bad, it wasn't. There's the brightest. So there's the lowest, there's medium, and there's the brightest. And you have your power indicator. As you can see, it's still showing green. It goes from green to yellow to red as the power goes down on your battery. Like I said, this ran all night last night, and it's still on green, no troubles. Ran on low.